Happy morning, students. Hope you people are doing good. Since I have some important work, I couldn't join you people for today's class. So I'm sending this recording. Today we are going to see a very important, interesting topic as well, right? So hope you will practice this. Once you practice this, you share me the screenshot as well as the YouTube link to my to our group. Okay, so that I will get to know that you people have practiced. Okay, so now I'm sharing my group. Sorry, I'm sharing my window. Just a second. Yeah. So today we are going to see a very interesting topic called the serial and parallel connection. Right. So what are the advantages of serial and parallel connection? These are the things we are going to discuss. Okay. So here you can see in this picture, you can find there are two bulbs which is connected to the battery. Okay. So one bulb, the bulb is behind the other bulb. That means when this particular bulb one is not working, obviously the bulb two will not work. Right. I think you could have seen is this in some marriage halls as well as in some functions. They will be using the serial bulb only. Small decoration bulbs will be there. So you can find one series of bulb alone won't be glowing because if one bulb in between get repaired, the following bulbs won't be working. So this is the disadvantage of serial circuit. In olden days, in their houses, most of our houses they were using the serial connection only. So they faced a lot of issues with this serial connection. So they have invented a parallel connection here. Here, what you are seeing here, this is something called as parallel connection. Okay, in this parallel connection, what they are doing is each and every bulb is having individual positive and negative. If you check, bulb one is having individual positive and bulb two is having individual negative, as well as the bulb two is having individual positive and bulb two is having individual negative. In this case, if there is any damage to the bulb one, it won't affect the bulb two. Obviously, the bulb two also will be working. Okay, so this is the greatest advantage of parallel circuit. Okay, so we are going to see this in a practical way today in our tinkercad.com. Before that, I'll just sharing you this circuit symbol of a bulb. So how to draw a circuit symbol of bulb is, it's something like you have to mark a O and you have to mark X. This is the symbol for the bulb. See, what is the advantage of bulb over LED, sir? LEDs will be having a polarity. So polarity in the sense, if you mismatch positive and negative, you cannot make that LED glow. The LED won't work because it is having polarity. So when it comes to polarity, serial connection is not possible. So LED use பண்ணி serial connection வந்து நம்ம கொடுக்க முடியாது because it is having polarity. Why sir it won't work? For example, I'm connecting the battery with this bulb's positive, right? If you let's imagine this two as LED, right? Let's imagine this is positive and this is negative, this is positive and this is negative. Now I'm taking the battery connection from the battery and I'm connecting into the bulb here, right? So you can see this. So this is the positive, right? But the problem with the second bulb is, if you find the second bulb, it is receiving negative from the previous bulb as the positive connection. So this is why, since LED is having polarity, we cannot use it in serial connection. So LED can be obviously used in parallel connection only. The component with polarity, we cannot be using that as a serial connection. We need to understand this. So hope you are clear with this. I'm just moving with the next concept. Okay, I have told you the circuit symbol of the bulb is something O. Inside that O, there will be into mark. Okay, so I'm moving the next slide. Okay, so what is serial or series and parallel connection, right? So here in this you can check out there is a power supply. Okay, so one bulb is connected with the, see, current will be moving through this bulb and then only it will be moving to the second bulb. So the problem is, suppose if this particular bulbs get damaged, the bulb 2 and 3 won't be working. So this is the problem what is there with the serial connection. When it is comes to a parallel connection, we don't have that issue. Okay, straight away we'll get into the practicals now. So I'm getting into tinkercad.com. So I'll be taking a battery. Today I'm not going to use a breadboard. Okay, so I'm going to do give connections directly. So for our experiment, I need to take a bulb. See, first I will show you why it is not working in LED so that you will get to know. I take LED. Okay, so since I'm using LED, I'll use a coin cell battery so that we need not use resistors. Okay, now you see me. What I do is actually I'm teaching you how to do serial connection. Right, I've connected to positive one terminal. From this terminal to this terminal, I need to connect. Okay, we cannot give any connections to this because we have connected the negative of first LED to positive of positive of first LED to negative of first LED. Obviously, it's not going to work. So now I give Shah simulation. It won't work. I told you, no, the LED is having polarity. Since it is having polarity, we cannot use it as a serial connection, right? The reason is this is the positive of LED1. We are connecting it to the negative of LED2. Obviously, it will not work because if you interchange the positive and negative in LED, it won't work. The same thing, okay? Same thing. I'm going to do it as a parallel connection and show you. I'm just deleting this. Now what I'm going to do is from here, okay, right? I have connected all the positives of LED and I have given it to the battery. Now I need to take the negative. Clear? Now you give start simulation. It doesn't work. Okay, hope you could have found the error what is there in the circuit. Yes, obviously you could have found it. So what I made is I mismatched the polarity. See, in the negative of LED I have given positive, and in the positive of LED I have given negative. So now you could have understood and you could have recollected what is polarity means. Polarity means we should not interchange the positive and negative. So hope you are clear with this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a small modification with this. You know there is a problem. It is not getting deleted. Okay. So now I'll try to do. So I interchange this the battery. So now I'm going to connect it with the negative, and from here from negative, right, from positive. So for your better understanding, I'm going to change the colors of positives. red, and again this is red, and again this is red. Now we are clear, and this will be black, and this is going to be black. Okay, so hope you understood how to make a serial connection using LED, right? So we have done a serial connection, right? So not serial connection, we have done parallel connection, and you are clear that we cannot do serial connection is with LED since LED has polarity. Again, I repeat, we cannot do serial connection with LED because it is having polarity, and the circuit what you are seeing in front of our screen is this is something called as parallel connection. So in parallel connection, as I mentioned earlier, each and every LED will have individual positive and negative. When I give start simulation, you can find all the LEDs are glowing. So hope you are clear now that LEDs can be used only in parallel connection since it's having polarity, and we cannot use LED in series since it's having polarity. Okay. So now I'm going to teach you the same experiment how to do it with the LED. So that for that I'm getting into a new circuit. Okay. So for this new circuit, what are the things we will be requiring is first we require a bulb. So I'm going to take 3 bulbs, right? What is the difference between bulb and LED is bulb won't be having any polarity, whereas the LED will have the polarity. So that means anything can be used as positive and any terminal can be used as negative in a bulb. So that is the only difference. I'm showing you the battery. So for this experiment, I'll take 9-volt battery since bulb will be working with 9-volt battery. So you need to watch it clearly. So this is the positive. So as I mentioned earlier, any pins can be used as positive and anything can be as negative, right? So what I'm doing is I'm connecting all the first terminals together. The first terminal of, okay. So everything I'm going to, okay. Let it be, since it's positive, let's change it to red so that it will be easy for you to understand. Hope you are clear with this. I'm moving with the next one, that is I'm going to connect the negatives. So since it is negative, for your better understanding, I'm changing all of it to black. So as I mentioned earlier, bulb doesn't have any polarity. Anything can be used as positive, anything can be used as negative. Now if you give start simulation, you can see this bulb is working. So from this circuit, can you able to understand or can you able to identify what circuit it is, whether it is a serial or parallel? So I'll give you 30 seconds of time. Just see this and try to understand whether it is a serial or parallel connection. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. So you could see each and every bulb is having individual positive and negative, right? Individual positive and negative. So that shows this each and every bulb is individual. So they are not dependent on each other. So in this case, it is called as parallel connection. If anything damages happens to any one of the LEDs, it is not going to, sorry, not LEDs, bulbs, it is not going to affect the other 2 bulbs working. So hope you understood what is parallel connection from this. Okay, so your task is you are going to create a parallel connection, right? Parallel connection using 5 LEDs and 5 buzzers. Okay, the task number 1 is you have to create a circuit in parallel connection using 5 LEDs and 5 buzzers. And in second task, you are going to create a parallel connection using 3 bulbs and 3 LEDs. So hope you are clear with this point. I'm just moving with the next connection, what we are going to see. So before that, I just want to make you people very clear that bulb doesn't have polarity. Any terminal can be used as positive and any terminal can be used as negative, right? For this, I would like to show you a separate circuit. So our new project is getting loaded here. As usual, I need a bulb here. I'm taking a bulb. I need a battery. Cool. I've taken a battery now. Okay. So now you see, first I'll randomly connect any two terminals. Give start simulation. You can see the bulb is working. Same thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to interchange the connection. Let's see whether it's going to work or not. I'm just moving this connection from here to this pin and from this pin to this pin. Okay. So this proves that bulb doesn't have any polarity. We can interchange positive and negative and give. So hope you are clear with this. I'm moving with the next circuit. That is, we are going to learn how to create a series circuit using bulb. How we are going to connect the bulb in series connection. Okay. So this is something very important. This we have not yet seen before. So you have to be a little bit careful while we are learning this experiment. So hope you are with me. So again, I'm getting into a create new circuit. So again, for series connection, I'm going to take 3 bulb. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, you need to check it properly. What I'm going to do. Cool. What I did, I connected negative to the last terminal of this bulb. Hope you are clear with this. I'm going to connect positive to the first terminal of bulb. Super. Right. Then what I'm going to do is, from second terminal, I'm going to connect the first terminal of bulb. So I'm not going to give any color. So let's take some other different color. From second terminal of this bulb to first terminal of bulb. Hope you are clear with this circuit. See, if you check the circuit, the second bulb is dependent on first bulb's connection, and then third bulb is dependent on second bulb's connection. If any one thing is not working, for example, let's imagine the bulb 1 is not working. Obviously, the bulb 2 and bulb 3 won't be in a position to work. The reason is they are connected in series, right? Suppose if let's imagine the bulb 1 is glowing, there is some problem exists with the bulb 2. So that means the connectivity which is required for the bulb 3 won't be getting the connectivity from bulb 2. Obviously, that makes bulb 3 not to work. So bulb 2 and 3 are dependent on bulb 1, and bulb 2 is dependent on bulb 1, right? And then if bulb 1 is not working, the bulb 2 and 3 cannot work. If bulb 2 is not working, the bulb 3 cannot work. If bulb 3 is not working, all the 3, because again this bulb 1 won't be getting any connectivity, it won't work. So this is what you need to understand from series connection. In our olden days in our house, they had a serial connection. What happens is, when a particular LED or particular fan or particular tube light is not working, means the whole connectivity to her houses will be getting interrupted, right? So this created a serious issue. Then only they got changed themselves to parallel connections. So you could have seen one DP box, they used to call as a DP box. They will be having a small tripper switch. If there is any particular problem with room 1, that room 1's tripper switch alone get damaged in order to avoid problems. So that means that the room which is getting a power supply problem, that connectivity is alone getting stopped. The other rooms won't be getting affected by this problem. So for that reason only, they'll be having the tripper switch for each and every rooms individually. Okay, so that tripper switch helps us to identify where the problem actually exists. Just imagine your house is very big and there are lakhs of thousands and lakhs of wires are running inside your house. If there is any problem, how will you identify whether the problem is there in the kitchen or in your hall or in your dining hall, whether in your bedroom 1 or bedroom 2, whether in your portico or in your car shed? It is very difficult to identify. So for this purpose only, our electrical people, what they will be doing is they'll be having a separate parallel connection to each and every room, so that if there is any problem, that particular room's dripper box alone get off, so that we can understand that the power problem is there only with this particular room. So with this identification, they will be it will be very easy for them to solve the issues. So this is what I would like to I thought of teaching you people about parallel and serial connection today. So hope you enjoyed today's class. Okay, so and we have a few tasks to be done. I'm going to show you in a MS Word file. So what are the tasks you're going to complete for tomorrow's work? And I'm a little bit disappointed, so I'm not happy. Okay, what is the reason? The reason is I have gave you 5 tasks, but most of you, unfortunately, I couldn't see most of your tasks. First thing. So I have given you a commitment that we are going to wake up early in the morning, that is at 6 a.m. Most of you are sending me good morning test, but few are not doing. So again, you are back to your normal life, that is waking up at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. This is not going to help you out, right? You need to be careful with your routines and make sure that you have completed yesterday's task, right? And then proceed with the today's task. Okay, so what are the tasks we are going to try today? So this is what I'm going to type it here. Okay, first task is create a parallel circuit with 3 LEDs and 3 buzzer. Next, create a parallel circuit with 3 buzzers and 3 bulbs. Practice the circuit which I have taught today. The fourth circuit is make a LED glow using 9-volt battery. See, again I repeat, make, okay, let it be like 2 LEDs and 3 buzzers work with the 9-volt battery. But note, in this circuit we need to use we need to use 7805 IC. So these are the 4 tasks. Make sure that you are completing and updating it our WhatsApp group, as well as, right, make sure that you have completed yesterday's task. And hope you people are practicing, keep on practicing your typing practice. If so, share your screen and make me sure that you people are practicing typing practice as well. So have a great day. Okay, practice. And again I repeat, it is not about how fast you are doing. Okay, it is about how well you have learned. Okay, so there is no point just taking the circuit or video whatever I have shared by seeing that and doing it and showing it to me. Even a KG kid can do that, but I want you people to understand the concepts. Once you are very much clear with that, okay, so open your screen, open your computer and start framing your own circuits. If at all, if you are having some doubts, you can play this video or see the screenshot as a what to tell for reference. You can do that, but try to do it on your own. Okay, so and I usually used to say this, the things what we are learning in our today's class is not even 0.01% of the content. So basic electronics world or electronics world is like a very big very large sea, right? In that what we are learning is a 0.1 percentage. Okay, so you are lot many miles to travel in this. Take some circuits, practice this in Tinkercad, And if you find anything interesting, you just share it with me so that we can share the same with our co-mates as well. So have a great day. Bye bye.